Hey guys, in today's video I'm going to go over everything you need to know about Zillow Premier Agent and if it's worth paying for. Zillow is one of the leading internet search engines for homes. It displays homes for sale, provides resources, and allows buyers to request tours and information on the homes that are available. One of the ways that Zillow makes its revenue as a company is by taking the contact information of these consumers and selling them to real estate agents through an advertising program known as Zillow Premier Agent. How this works is an agent will go in and pick a zip code that's available and set a monthly budget in exchange for a certain amount of leads in that given area code. In this video, I want to share my thoughts on this and tell you whether I think it's worthwhile. I'm going to be going over the pricing, the lead quality, and the return on investment, and hopefully if you're considering using Zillow, then this video will be a lot of help. So let's start with the pricing. One great thing about the pricing is that there is no referral fee. So Zillow operates on a flat fee model, which means there is no expensive 25 to 35% referral fee that you have to pay them if you close a deal from one of their leads. Although some agents may prefer the referral model since it's less risk, with a flat fee model, you know what you pay is what you pay, and what you close is yours to keep. The next thing that's great about the pricing is that Zillow allows you to set your own budget, and there's no set price that you need to buy in order to be part of this advertising program. Obviously, the more money you spend, the more leads you're going to get, but it's great to have that option to be able to pick an amount that you are comfortable with. The downside to the pricing is that it is pretty expensive. The cost of a single lead in the market can be anywhere from $200 to $300, and that's going to vary from market to market, but generally Zillow leads are pretty costly. But what you tend to find is that once you close one deal, it's going to pay for the service for quite a few months. However, it is really a high price to be paying for leads when you don't really know what the quality of them is going to be. The other thing about the pricing is that Zillow will raise their prices. So let's say you're buying into an area for $1,000 a month in exchange for 10 leads. As more agents buy into that area and there is more demand, Zillow will raise the price of the leads. So the same $1,000 a month may only now be getting you 6 or 7 leads. So if you're buying a lot of leads, you definitely want to monitor that and see how it's changing. Now let's talk about those leads. The first clear benefit to Zillow leads is the volume. With over 30 million visits a month, there's no shortage of consumers for Zillow to connect you with. The next benefit is the quality. Generally speaking, since Zillow is displaying homes for sale, the people that are inquiring are generally people that have an interest in buying a home. So you'll definitely be connected with some active buyers who are either buying now or thinking of buying in the future. So there are some good quality, solid leads on the platform. The next great thing about the leads is the live connection phone calls. So when Zillow connects you with a lead, they're going to do it by connecting you on a phone call. This way, the prospect is actually calling you rather than you having to cold call the prospect. Another benefit is the built-in CRM. So Zillow will keep track of all of your leads and keep them organized. It's going to store their contact information and their name, so you can always keep in touch and follow up with them. Now let's talk about the things that aren't so great about the leads. The first thing is that Zillow resells their leads. So let's say Zillow connects you to a buyer. That connection only lasts 30 days before Zillow resells that lead to another agent that's also paying for it. So unless that buyer confirms that you are their agent, Zillow will continue to resell that lead. And now multiple agents have paid for the same lead and are competing for the same buyer. The next bad thing about Zillow leads are the dead-end leads. And these are the ones that you pay for, but they just don't go anywhere. And that isn't really Zillow's fault, they're just connecting you to people on the platform. However, some of these people just have no interest in working with you. Sometimes they are already committed to working with a real estate agent and they were just looking for some information. So you're still paying money for these leads, but there's nowhere you can go with them. There are definitely going to be some low quality leads, but you can't really fault Zillow for that because they're just connecting you with people. Now let's talk about the return on investment. And the first thing is that generally you have to spend a lot of money to make it worthwhile. If you're only buying a couple of leads, it's going to be really challenging to make a return if those leads are not very good quality. You need to buy a large volume of leads and just focus on the few good ones, and those will make up for what you have spent and also bring you a profit. Another thing to bear in mind is that within real estate, there are many cost-effective and even free marketing strategies that you could do, like cold calling, door knocking, and cultivating your network. And those are obviously going to give you a much higher return on investment than Zillow leads. Zillow, just like many other things, is only going to work if you put in the work. Them giving you the leads is great, but it's not going to do anything if you don't put in the effort to convert them. You're only going to get paid on the deals that you close. This isn't going to be a get-rich-quick scheme. you're going to have a lot of patience and put in the time and effort. But generally, this will be a worthwhile investment if you are up to it. So that's it on today's video about Zillow. I hope this has answered any questions that you had. Thanks for watching.